Hello viewers, welcome back to theNOVABUSfan, and welcome to Terminus Longueuil, a place that I come to pretty much on the daily, and is also the location of our second installment in the Hotspots of Montreal Transit series. Considering how busy this place is, I couldn't miss it, and I had to do it as my second edition. Being not only that I come here all the time, that makes it kind of practical and easy for me to actually get the footage, but because it's a really busy place. Right now, maybe a little less than normal because it's the middle of the day on a weekday. It's not rush hour by any means. Of course, at rush hour it's much busier here. But there's a lot of transit action here anyway, and there's a lot of bus routes. This is a place where we're looking at somewhere between 50 and 100 routes. I'm not gonna get a number out because I don't have it. I'm gonna probably find it. I'm gonna pop it up somewhere. I'll count up all the routes there actually are here. Between the RTL, which has most of its transit come through here, RTL being Réseau de Transport de Longueuil for people who are not from the Montreal area, as well as EXO, the Réseau de Transport Métropolitain, which is basically the suburban transit not covered by Montreal's STM, the RTL, or STL. Speaking of RTL, there's a 2019. But yeah, so basically there's a lot of routes that come through here, and we're going to see a bunch of those as we hover around here for a bit today, as I'm also on my way to work because, like I said, I work nearby, so it's an easy target for this series. And right off the bat, there's an interesting lineup coming here. Not only the new Flyer XD40, which is running for EXO Sorel, or what used to be CIT Sorel Varennes, but there's two brand new RTL buses right behind it, which I haven't really covered yet. It's only an STM one, my bad. 22014, and that one I've seen a billion times. Out of all of them, I've seen that one the most. 22019. Which, much like the STM ones, as I covered in the ride video I did. Oh, there's another one there. Geez, they're everywhere. 22023 going that way on Route 4. But yeah, as I covered in the bus ride video I did on STM 40033, if you remember seeing that video, you'll basically be familiar with these buses. They're basically identical. So we're going to move along here. Over here you have an office tower that's conveniently right next to the station. SSQ Insurance has one of their offices here, if it's not their main office. I'm not sure about that. Got your parking here. That's the Jacques Cartier Bridge. Yes, it's nice and sunny. Well, not super sunny. It's a little bit hazy, cloudy today, but nothing insane. But yeah, they have this nice square here. When I used to go to high school, when I was in high school, I should say, this building wasn't here. This was more parking lot, and this was just the bike parking area. And now it's like this nice little square where in the warmer months you can just sit there. I mean, you can sit in the colder months too, but it's nicer when it's warm. And what we have here leaving on the other side looks like I was going to say Sorel. Vallée du Richelieu, which goes out to Saint-Hyacinthe, Mont-Saint-Hilaire. Yeah. Route 200. That's a pretty busy route. It runs very frequently, even off-peak. I think it runs 15 minutes frequency, which is pretty crazy considering it's not like RTL or STM or anything. It has a pretty high frequency, that route. It's a very, very busy route. Lots of people study here in Longueuil or in Montreal who live in that area. And not just study, but also work, of course. There's a bus going to Chemin de Chambly, one of the busiest arteries in Longueuil. Lots of transit, lots of routes. There's like 3 or 4 bus routes that take Chemin de Chambly, and they're usually always very busy. Yep. So that's to give you an idea. We've already seen like 5-6 buses as I just in the last 2 minutes of recording, you know. Route 13 headed to St. Lambert. Well, partially. Familiar whine of a voice transmission. Hear that a lot in Europe and quite a bit here. Thanks to the RTL with a lot of their buses, although the hybrids are the same BAE hybrid drive units that we're used to. Much quieter. So just to show you real quick, just over there is one of the wings of the terminus. So basically the terminus is laid out in several wings, kind of arranged in like 2 E's back to back, if I were to really explain it. There's another bus coming in. Oh, it's an older one too, 2005. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so the terminus is laid out in all these wings, so there's lots of doors, so lots of space for all these buses, and they all park in the middle portions between the wings here. You have parking spaces there, and on the other side you can see buses through the windows. And yeah, it's the same thing on the other side. And there's another wing that kind of follows down there. You can see like a bit of a pedestrian overpass down there. Oops, I'll probably film that. But yeah, so you can see like there's a pedestrian overpass down there, and parallel to that, following that parallel, is another wing of the terminus. So just to give you an idea of just how many lines can come through here and do come through here, it's quite a lot. You can kind of see there's that pedestrian bridge. There's a bus leaving there, and it's pulling up to one of the stops. So that's the other wing I was telling you about. You can see a little diagram there. So wings D, E, and F are on the other side, and over here it's A through C, as well as G, which I think is the one that goes the lengthwise there. Or basically, okay, I said it goes perpendicular. It goes parallel to that bridge, but it would have been easier to say it goes perpendicular to these wings. Anyway. Here comes a new one, heading out on Route 21, which goes to St. Hubert via Grand Allée Boulevard. Actually, not too far from a bus garage. 22014. Yeah, pretty much the same as the STM ones, including the whole extended roof thing and illuminator destination signs. Unlike this one, 2010, which is now 10 years old, which kind of blows my mind. Anyway, there's a new flyer leaving over there, heading back towards Sorel or Varennes, or out in that direction, more east of here. And come to think of it, actually, if you want to see what it kind of looks like at rush hour, just sitting here for a few minutes and watching some transit move in, come in and out of this place. I'll pop it in the cards up in the corner. One of my previous vlogs that I did here. I stopped here during the vlog, and I sat here with a friend for maybe it was 20 minutes. I was here 20-30 minutes, and we just saw constant traffic, non-stop. A much warmer day than this, of course. Today it's not really cold today. It's actually pretty mild. We've actually gone back to somewhat mild temperatures. It's been a really weird winter. I think I mentioned that in a previous video recently. Just a really strange winter overall. I'm just gonna start crossing the street as we go here, because I'm also kind of headed to work, as I said. Yeah, real life. Anyway, but yeah, just to give you an idea of what to expect in this series. I mean, it's not necessarily going to always be the longest videos, but still, just for fun. And yeah, just give you an idea of what Montreal public transportation looks like, because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to see around here, that's for sure. Anyway, I think I'll wrap it up here. It's pretty much all that needs to be said. Maybe film a couple more clips around to toss in at the end or throughout. If you've seen them already, maybe, I don't know. Going on the fly here, that's how I work. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave comments if you what you want to see next, or you want me to go to a certain place next for this series or for other videos on the channel. Always love to hear your feedback, as always, and always read and try to reply to every one of your comments. Brings me great joy. What can I say? Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you have an excellent day, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers.